part 2 of Sheeks Builds. I am currently working on building the tall neck. He is currently working on building the DeLorean. That's the Playmobil version. This is the Lego version. And I built the base for this tall neck. Got the first main body built. And I was about to start on bag number 5. And he's about to start on bag number 3.
And to see the difference, this is just the midsection of the car. And this is about as big as it.
I have a feeling, so these figures aren't meant to be in scale with the car at all.
And they're going to be displayed. I looked at the end, they're going to be displayed on the stand that sits in front of it. So no, they're not to scale. They're not going to sit in there.
Now, if you didn't watch the first part, this isn't necessarily, this is how you build it, step by step, where I say exactly what's happening kind of thing. It's more of we talk and build and talk, and maybe if there's something particular interesting that we want to show off, maybe we'll show it off as we're building it. And I'll sometimes just say what I'm doing as I do it. Like, for example, this is, we'll be using one 2x6 black piece with a, well, this one is a bit odd, so I'm not sure what I would call it, but a square rounded block like this, if you can even see the detail on it. And then, let's see,
Alright.
2 of these.
Times 2, so that means I gotta do this twice.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 2 1x8 black pieces.
Alright.
Ooh, pound. And 1 2x4 black. Rick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to the pages. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I did tell maybe we shouldn't bring it up or anything, but we're listening to a really old radio show in the background that was like in the 40s or 50s at least.
Yeah, there's somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But one bit of interesting trivia is that they have like really old radio ads, and one of them was for, what was the name of Rexall, which was a pharmacy, right? Yeah, Rexall. And I actually, in Guam, our bus drove by this old pharmacy, and the pharmacy, I don't believe it was that same company. I believe it's probably out of business, but it had Rexall on it. I was like, wow, an original Rexall pharmacy, and it was it was pretty faded, but you could clearly read that it said Rexall. So that was really cool.
So that's gonna go.
Let's see, one of these. 2 of these, right here. Oh, this is something about boxers from the sounds of it.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that's interesting about radio shows is that they say a lot of things that don't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. Like in those real situations, people probably wouldn't actually say those things, but it's because they would be like describing what's going on kind of thing, because obviously they can't show you what's happening. So that's something that's a little bit different about old radio shows versus, well, standard TV shows. These. Purple tights.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's another thing that they might not have said what they were wearing for this boxing match. It'd just be like the name of the person or their stage name.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like what I'm working on right now is like the front chest kind of the tall neck. But knowing this show, it's probably gonna someone's gonna end up dead, and it's gonna be a murder investigation.
Yeah, Richard Daniel always finds himself in the murder.
Because what? Because I mean, sometimes it starts out as something else, then ends up as a murder. Very interesting one was when he had to babysit a walrus.
No, seal.
The seal. Well, he sounded more like a walrus or something. Well,
I
anyway,
know
but yeah,
the guy doing the voice.
well, yeah, I know it's a guy doing the voice. He didn't actually have a live seal. Yeah, Timothy. Well, you never know what he might like. Was he play Parcheesi or was it checkers?
Parcheesi.
I doubt that, but
right.
well, he's like, well, like I doubt that, but you never know what he might like because he didn't want to tell him that it was that Timothy was a seal, as he probably would have outright said no. And also, it proved to be a somewhat funny story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was kind of sad at the same time. It's obviously involved murder and stuff, but let's see. Okay, so now we got that on there. Why did I say we? So used to, I don't know. I guess saying the first person plural. That's what it is. If that makes any sense, I guess. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, but yeah. Let's. Okay, so we got that. I got that on there. Oh yeah, this is to make the rest of this circular thing. So take one of these right here. All right, let's do that. Okay. Anyway, but
I need two more of these.
yeah, like that. Then let's see. Two. Okay. Same on the other side. I will admit, even though it is very quiet and the phone might not be picking up, it's definitely making it a little more the silence a little more bearable for us. Not saying that complete silence isn't bearable.
Oops.
Otis Loveloom. One of the
No.
funniest characters.
Well, Otis, the guy that also did.
So when they were testing out another character that they're thinking maybe possibly replacing him with or something. No.
He also did the voice of Francis,
the butler.
Mm-hmm.
But he also did a replacement for Otis as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they reused some of the. I mean, I don't know how big productions they were, but they definitely if they didn't have to, they wouldn't. If they didn't have to bring in other people, they would just reuse the same voice actors. I mean, you don't even necessarily have to say voice actors because they were acting in that role. It's just that there was no picture to it. But I mean, I guess it's the closest analogy to it would be like, well, for cartoons and stuff, because they're not in a standard, they're not like on a set in the same way that, well, most actors these days are. Let's see. Okay. That voice, that other person sounds familiar too.
Done a lot of stuff. Yes.
Probably. It sounds like he did some of the ads, honestly. Possibly. I think there might, if Grandpa's watching again, he might be the only one that would probably know what we're even talking about with the radio show, or at least the characters and stuff. Did Grandpa watch or listen to Richard Diamond at all?
I don't know. Never listened to it. Never watched Gunsmoke, and I think he even listened to it when it was.
Well, even just talking about like radio shows rather than television shows.
Okay.
Okay. That's all family. Oh, and hearing the prices of things, but I think granted, inflation and all that has caused things to change drastically in price since way back then. But just hearing the prices, like getting most things that would be like at least a few dollars nowadays, like only like 5 or 10 cents or even less than that. It's really crazy.
Okay.
All right, there's a sticker that goes on here.
I do everything here twice.
But the reason why I don't think having something like Richard Diamond on in the background would really be a copyright issue is because I found it like on like a legitimate website online, like where it has archives with old radio shows that you can just download. Good health to all from Rexall. Another one is Signal Gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then they also had like other shows. They also had like cigarette ads. Like that was a thing back then. Well, I think it's cool, even though I don't agree with smoking or anything like that, or smoking in general because bad for your health and all that or whatever. But it's really cool to hear like all the old ads, even if it was for smoking and all that. There was even a Signal Gasoline. Yeah, Signal Gasoline. They even had like limericks in one of them. That people had submitted as like in a contest. They thought of it too, and pep an astonishing speed. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's putting on. Now we got more armor plating on. The thing that's interesting about the tall necks, even though they are pretty much just like any of the other machines, just bigger, they're indestructible though. Like you can't attack or you could try attacking, but it's not going to do any damage. Like you're not supposed to be able to destroy them. Although in one of the games, the first game, you do repair one if I remember right in the DLC. Something like that. I think I'm starting to get to the neck, maybe. Let's see. Take a 1x6 or 2x6.
Okay, so
Upside down.
to the side.
Take one of these 2x4 with a one bomb, center it, flip it around. Or no, not flip it around yet. Put these underneath. And then flip it back around and put a gray 2x8. Like that, and then let's see. see. Yeah, gray 1x4. Ah, there we are. Gray 1x4. Black 1x4. 2 gray elbow.
Okay. Set it off to the side now.
One of these.
Okay.
And one black 2x1.
That looks like that. And that one looks like that as well. Cool.
To put.
Okay. Set these off to the side. Do this. That was
White 2x2. Gray 2x2. And then one of these slanted ones, which may or may not get a sticker. And, take these.
okay, so everything. Do this twice.
One thing's for sure, yours is more intricate than mine is.
Mm-hmm.
That's also another reason why yours is taking much longer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 2.
And
4.
one or 2x3.
Another one of these. There's 2 of those.
One of these interesting pieces.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Oh, and sometimes I would go to sleep, sometimes I go to sleep listening to these radio shows. And then it'd be somewhat quiet, but then there'd be a loud part with like the trumpet or something, and then all of a sudden you'd be get woken up by it.
Yep.
2x3, then 2 of these interesting pieces.
Alright, and now let's go. Okay. Place these this way. Okay, put that in there like that. Okay. Yeah, put that in there.
There we are. I almost did this part wrong. And a 2x4 gray.
This.
1 2x4 black. 1 pointed slanty down thingy, whatever.
Okay. This.
Let's see. And 1 gray 2x2. And another one of these. It looks like this. Opposite. This one right here. This is right there. And 1 gray 2x1 or 1x2. 1 black 1x2. Another one of these. I guess for like miniature tire things. Then one of these. And one of these. Yeah, this is definitely the neck, because if you look at these, I was like, oh, these are swords or machete kind of thing. But these are definitely the panels that Aloy would grab onto and climb up.
This. Yeah.
Definitely getting the neck. I have a feeling that this is probably going to somehow. Take 1 2x4 black piece, and then one of these again. There we are. The only downside of not bringing my PS5 with me is that I can't play this game while I'm here. I mean, I could, because I think my brother probably has it, but I still, wait a minute, I missed another step. Sometimes the books is like, okay, so it's like this. I know it's like up, down, going left to right, but sometimes I actually jump over. Okay, so before you put that block on, you want to put, let's see, gray,
Okay, so
1x2 or 2x1, whatever. A gray 2x2 and another one of these right there. Okay. So put right here. Right there. That's right here. Right here. And then put this up here. There we are. Now it's lined up properly.
and this is going to go.
And then
That is one.
this right here. And a gray 2x2.
Alright. Now it's done.
And one 2x6.
2.
And one of these.
4.
And a 2x4 gray.
Okay. 4
Two of
goes,
these.
I need 2 more. And
One of those.
and then we'll get
One 1x2 black.
and
One of these angle pieces.
2.
And then one black 1x4.
And then
One of these
two of
pointy
these.
ones.
And
One angled.
2 of these.
And then another one of these right here. Wheel ones. Tire thing.
2 of those.
This one goes right there.
And then goes with the alright.
This goes right up here.
4 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. Need 2 of these. 2 of those. 2 of those.
One 2x2.
Alright.
Two of these. Joints, I guess.
Go with this. Okay. Put that like that. And then go to the other one.
And then a black 2x3.
Like that. Okay. Like that. That in.
One
That.
white 2x2. Another one of these. This flat top piece is not a smooth top exactly, but similar.
Like that.
I take it this episode's pretty much over now.
Mm-hmm.
As usually, most of the episodes end with him going back to his girlfriend's house, pretty much.
Helen Asher.
Very wealthy woman. Let's see. And then this neck is pretty much completed. Now it's time to put it onto the main body. Like right in here. And then you run this through it. And Dick Powell also sang as well in this.
Yeah, but one of these episodes, his real wife was in this.
Huh.
One of the episodes. And, in some of the shows, he refers to Dick Powell, the actor.
What do you mean by that?
Some of the other shows, well, that's that actor, Dick Powell.
Huh.
in a movie magazine or whatever, because he's referring to himself.
Oh.
Well,
The neck doesn't really move much at all. It's kind of just sits in there. But it is held in pretty much by a pin. Alright, so now to work on finishing up the neck. So we need 6 of these clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No extras of those. And then 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well,
5. Of
in
these.
that episode, Dick Powell gets lost.
Uh-huh.
And his wife is trying to find him, and she stumbles across Richard Diamond.
That is
And
fun.
at the end, it reveals who she is.
That is funny. So that they have this his actual wife playing a character that's looking for her husband.
No, it's not playing a character, she's playing herself.
Well, yes, I know, playing herself, looking for her husband, who is the actor for Richard Diamond, which is
Yes. It's funny. Okay. Alright.
And even though this one's probably simpler and maybe not going to take as long to do as, say, maybe Optimus Prime, but I will say I think I'm enjoying this one a bit more than I'll probably enjoy that one. But I'm not sure why exactly.
Need 2 of these with the bulge on.
Come on, that.
Four.
And then this clip, I guess, goes on here, even though it doesn't have a sword to go in there. The instructions don't even, it's pretty much just supposed to be there, I guess, to mirror the other side, even though it doesn't have one. Anyway, but yeah, we got quite a bit of this tall neck done. Just pretty much the dish head's gonna go up here, and then the legs. So it's pretty much left is the legs and the head. Let's set these off the side, and I want to very quickly check to see what the battery's at, just to make sure I don't need to plug in the charger, because I would hate for this to go dead in the middle of a live stream.
2. And then 2 more of those. Because this is times 2.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, I need 4 of these little guys. 4. Alright.
I'm back. Okay, now time to open bag number 6. Alrighty. Okay, so it looks like starting on part of one of the legs. Guess I'll put this right here for now. Yeah. Okay, let's get the big old joints. So, one of these and one of these. Wait, that's the same thing. Where it says. There it is. Okay. There we are, got that. Now I need 1 by 1 yellow, 1 by 1 white with an angle piece on it. There we go. and then let's see, angled 1 or 2x1. And one of these. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. This on. And that on. And flip upside down. So I need these.
Oh,
There we go. And these upside down ones. Or reverse. Then where is it? Oh wait, no, it's not gray, it's white. Okay, so white. One of these. And then ew. I did it again. I skipped a step. Okay, so we need one by one. Block. Go right here. One of these grayish blue pieces. And then so we flip back like that. And let's see. Flip it back over. Need one of these. 2x1.
so these two.
One of those. Duh. Alright. Alright. One of these. Now, when they found her husband, was he playing himself or did he not actually appear in the radio? Dick Powell, the actor.
Yeah, Dick Powell was in it. He played Richard Diamond.
No, I know, but did Dick Powell appear as Dick
No,
Powell?
no,
That's what I was asking.
no.
I was like, that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense, as he would be the same. Shamus. I wonder how that nickname came about, like that term for a private detective. 1x2. Okay, so now let's take this and
1, 2, 3, 4.
it's like I think I wish they would show this. I don't know from a different angle, but from based on the drawing, it looks like it's supposed to go into the hind leg. So I'll leave it up like that for now. Now for the other side. And one by one black. By one. Then excuse me. Those.
Oh,
What?
pieces aren't able to be put in totally solidly, and they sit there and loose.
All right, now to put the other leg on, or part of a leg, I should say. There we are. Got the back thighs done. Now we were working. Gonna start working on. So take this piece. You take another one just like it. Then you take these short gray pieces. You slide them into it. You take one of these. Looks like, yep, that's what it looks like.
Okay. I need 235.
One like this, and 2x1 light bluish gray. Did it ever go into the story of how, or of back when he was like a police officer?
No.
Didn't ever really explore how he became a private eye, other than he just didn't like exactly the way they ran things.
No.
Now that would be an interesting show to go into. I think they decide to redo it or something. That would be cool if they were to redo Richard Diamond. Not necessarily in a modern setting, but then again, maybe that could be interesting as well. Okay, yeah, that we are working on that leg. Take one of the red pieces. Slide on 2 of the square blocks.
2 little bands.
Hopefully those won't ever go bad. Or at least not anytime soon.
No, I've had cut some on some that were so old. You were still living here. It's these type. They tend to last a long time.
Excuse me. Well, I was expecting a retort of some kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of that.
Oh. Now it looks like they give the impression of a joint, but they decide to make it to where it isn't an actual joint, but it does give the impression of one.
Okay.
All right. So. This goes on right here. So now it looks like we got most of the leg done. We're probably just gonna have to do the foot next. And from the looks of it, if you want to pose and stuff, you might want to not grab it by the base of the leg, but up here, just so that you don't, well, rip the leg apart.
Yes, that goes.
Okay, now for the other leg. I have a feeling this bag is just gonna be these 2 legs, and then the next one might be the front legs. Let's see. One of these.
There we go. Here's where the wheels are gonna be. This is the mechanism to make it go. Rotate down. Alright.
I think these pieces right here would normally be used like for a possibly for part of a banner and like medieval type Lego sets. I think it'd be printed or you put a sticker on it, if I'm not mistaken. Either I accidentally used a gray one, or I'm supposed to use a black one, or they actually include an extra or put a gray one instead of a black one. I'm not sure. Whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. It's probably be hidden anyway. Not the red one. There we are. Okay.
That's it there for now.
Alright, now I'm putting this other leg on, lower leg. And after that, I'll need to, well, it says to go ahead and bring them down, but considering that there's no front, wait, okay, yeah. Considering that there's no front leg to, support it. Now this is interesting. Did I build it wrong? Or is it designed to be, wait.
That I couldn't tell you.
I did forget a piece right here. Huh. It's quite possible that it was a subtle design difference because I did follow the instructions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a slightly different pose because if you look at the positions, let's see, right in here, it looks like it might be lining up for that, maybe. Maybe. Or maybe I did mess up. Let's see. No, it looks like they're supposed to be a little bit staggered, so well, if it doesn't work, then I'll know I definitely messed something up, and then that will definitely be some backtracking that I'll have to do. But I'm going to go ahead and move the legs back out just so that it doesn't, I don't know, fall flat or something. Oh, now for the feet. So this one is ×2. Take 2 of these. 6 of these little things, which are going to be the toes. And then 6 of these little 1x1 white squares. Two of these gray. Two of these. Two of these. And 4 of these. Whoa. There's one foot. Oh, well, one more thing for the foot. For the, I guess, heel, and also where it pegs into the base. Well, doesn't always end with him going to his girlfriend, but at least it ends with him talking to her anyway. Now, let's go ahead and put on the feet. I'm feeling there's a little bit more to go down here because it does look a little bony, like very, very thin right there. There we are. Okay, so let's see. Take 2x4 white. Well, 2 of these because it's times 2.
Just go ahead and pull these off now. Remember?
It
says pull these off.
Probably keep everything in place for like all the moving components.
As I said earlier. Cool. Works. That's cool. All right.
Maybe you did mess something up because I do see the difference.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now I
you
got
did.
the
Okay,
tubes.
I did mess this up a little bit. Because although it does make for a good like stepping position, like if you want to have it different, but actually,
Okay.
because like that does look like it's in a different bent position, but I'm pretty sure that for this to work properly to line up the base, I'm probably gonna have to change. Remember when I said it, if you're watching all this, it's supposed to be black rather than gray, so I did mess that up. Oh man, I'm gonna. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Alright, so.
Alright, now it says to put them right there. I don't know what it's for, but it's going to be for something.
That's just black.
Okay, now it says try. I must have did it a little too soon, but you know what? That's okay. There it goes. But I may just leave it like that because I may need it that way for right now.
think I got
Okay,
this.
just leave it like that for right now. Alrighty. Those and this one.
Oh, this is a old shaving commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Rexall's. Get lost, prickle puss.
Grizzle puss.
Grizzle? Prickle? Prickle?
Grizzle.
Well, yeah, I know grizzle, but prickly also would work as well.
Mm-hmm.
Go stag. Well, that was weird.
Just cut it off.
Yeah.
Two.
Oh, but I almost went off the table.
Okay, one, two. That was a two.
Okay. But like I said, having that other position does give it for a different pose, but I have a feeling that, like I said, it wouldn't work well with the way the base is designed. I really want it to work well with the base. So now, the legs are in the right position. Okay. Let's all lay it down on the side. So make sure now okay. Next, we have the front of the feet, which it takes these. And that just. And there we have feet done. All right, on to bag number 7. Which is probably the front legs. Together another joint. $100 a day in expenses. That's actually pretty good if you were to win $100 just in that one little thing. Nowadays it's probably like $100 an hour kind of thing. Maybe. I don't know. Wouldn't know. Hope I never have to know how much it costs to hire a private detective.
Okay, now I'm on to bag number 4. Oh boy.
Alright. Nope, still keep it upside down. Get one of the golden looking ones. One of these.
And another number bag. Number 4.
Well, another way to count progress is how many pieces does this set have total?
It's not all the same.
No, but how many pieces does it have?
The whole thing?
Yeah.
1,872.
This has 1,222, so it has significantly less. So obviously it makes sense that I'd progress a bit faster. And maybe I'm also a little bit better at it too, possibly.
Oh, it just takes time.
Of course, at a carnival, they would find a body. At least I'm assuming it's at a carnival based on the things that they're doing. Or were doing. Shamus. Just happened to be here, of course. And I think it's funny that they seem to think that's very surprising when that kind of thing happens a lot in these types of shows. Like the detective just happens to be there when things go down. One of these, one of these. Oh, do the same one. What's that so far? One of these. Considering how much I love to listen to audiobooks, I know that's one thing I couldn't get away with, really, with listening to if everyone could hear what I'm listening to. It's definitely would be a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
These just slip on. feel like this would be something that would make a fairly decent time lapse kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm sure I could do if I wanted to. Who knows, I might actually change it to that. Or upload a version like that that's easier to watch. I mean, or at least less time consuming to watch. Ah, I recognize this. It's part for the foot.
Goodness.
Maybe you're allergic to cream a little bit.
No.
Other shield type piece or banner like piece. 2x4 winch. One of these. 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 I've sneezed on camera before, if that's what you're concerned about. I mean, if it's a review, though, I usually will edit it out. But if it, I mean, I'm not sure. Have I sneezed? I think I've sneezed live before. I think maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember all if I have necessarily.
My nose is itching now.
Yeah, maybe he does have an allergy to milk, and he just doesn't want to admit it. Maybe.
No. It's several.
Alright. This is
Okay. Alright.
There we are. I have a feeling there's going to be more armor plating and stuff to go on this, but it says the leg is pretty much complete, and to put it onto the tall neck. Now it's actually pretty cool. Well, it's already been looking kind of cool, but look even better. Now for the other leg, pretty much the same thing, just slightly different, kind of mirrored. Yeah. Just a piece almost. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
There. Okay. Then now I can put this piece on. That.
Guess we can just collapse it back down that way. It's not pulling on those.
Rubber bands.
Yeah, because it shows not. Shows it's up, so in the driving position. So I'll just leave it there. Those, one of those, one of those.
One, two. There. Yeah. So this one. One, two, three. One of these. And me. would have been nice if they had designed this to have all the joints in the legs, but considering how that's not super large, I guess it makes sense that he didn't want that to be hinges. That would have been pretty small, or just would have been ratcheting, so it would have just been floppy, so it wouldn't have been able to stand anyway, at least with the traditional Legos.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier I was burping burger, now I'm burping oysters.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that tastes good going down, but it's kind of fishy coming back up, and it's like, ugh. Let's see, three, these. Two. So, who was it that died? Wasn't really paying. Well, wasn't really focused that much. Or are you even really paying attention?
Not really.
All right. Now to go ahead and put this other leg on. There we are. Now to go ahead and make the feet for this front leg. front legs. And just like before, it's times 2. I wonder how many episodes I haven't heard of Richard Diamond.
There's quite a few of them.
Because we didn't have the whole collection, did we? Back then.
I didn't know.
Well, now you do.
We bought it on Audible. Alright.
What do people use mineral oil for, anyways?
Kids, I think, if I remember correctly, to stay regular.
Oh. Oh wow, for this bag, there's only one spare piece.
Mm-hmm. So it's too long.
Click. Click. Snap. And snap. And now we pretty much got the whole, at least I'm assuming, unless there's more armor plating to go on, which I think that could be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now it can mostly stand. There we are. So that looks pretty cool. Let's see, now on to the last bag. Bag number 8. This is for the disc. So yeah, I think that is all armor plates that it gets. Two 2x3s. Black. They go stacked on top of each other. And 1 2x2 black. Then 2 of these for joints. And if you remember when I did the neck, these will clip onto it right there.
Oops.
It doesn't look like, it looks like it's in a stationary standing pose for this one. Although I feel like, considering that they're constantly moving, that having it just in a standing pose seems a little out of character for them. I wonder how good Frexall was actually, though.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure what I'm working on is the very tippy top of the neck. That, well, obviously, because that's where it connects. Oh, wrong way. $1,200. Wow. Man called what?
Barbara.
Wait a minute, is this the one where the guy hires someone to kill him, but then he doesn't want to die anymore?
Nope. Farmer.
Oh. Maybe he thinks there's a murder rather than an accident.
We'll see why he does.
The guy's already dead when he gets there. That's a different actor for Walt.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's always involved. He always... Of course, when he gets offered a very lucrative paycheck, the guy that's supposed to pay it dies.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not him who's going to pay it.
Well, then who was it?
You'll see.
Let's see. One orange. I actually know someone named Farmer at work. Unless he really isn't dead and he faked his death. Oh. Not the doctor, but the farmer.
Nope. Farmer didn't.
Sticker time. As you can see, this is the edge of the disc, or the head. Ah, there we are. So that's where it connects. So this is that side of the disc. It's something like that. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Just popped something off. Oh, yeah, we're at where I wanted to.
That's good.
I'll have to backtrack. Alright.
I wonder why Rexall went out of business.
I don't know. No, we don't.
Oh, I'm not expecting you to know. I'm just like thinking aloud a little bit. I bet if I really want to, I could look it up and see what happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, that emerged with some other company.
Or that, yeah. There we are. Now it's starting to look more like a disc. Oh, now I get to work with this. Okay, so. Okay, one by ones. Two not exactly smooth tops, but
Okay, I guess it is not supposed to be flush on that. Okay. Okay, I guess not why it's sticking out, but don't worry about it.
another kind named Pop. Remember Pop Skulls or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they actually got an old man to do the voice, or if they had someone just that really good at doing an old man voice.
Okay.
Where did it go? Oh, I almost hit my foot. Where did it go? I felt it. Where?
I've had that happen many
Wow,
times.
bounced really far away.
Mm-hmm. Find it.
Yes. Yeah, I got more done on the head.
Mhm.
Let's see. So I'm gonna make 2 of these. And then the upper one pointing down.
This is somebody else signed.
I mean, someone else signed.
For George Farmer on an insurance policy.
So it wasn't Farmer that died?
It was Farmer that died.
Oh, but they killed him and they posed as him signing so that they could get the money.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have the bar that Aloy usually uses at the to finally get onto the top of the Tall neck. Got two of these things which go on the back edge. Because even though it is kind of disc shaped, it's not a perfect disc, obviously. Ah, you did. Okay, you put these on the wrong side. It's like. How was the doctor gonna be able to get Richard Diamond $1,200 though?
Because they would split the reward from the insurance company, which is $2,500.
Oh, for catching the fraud.
Proving it was fraud and murder.
And then they caught wind that he knew. Wonder how.
Because the wrist.
No, but how'd they know that the doctor knew?
Because there was a picture of him. And he knew there was not a farmer that came and saw him.
Oh. Alright, now it's about time to start on the, what looks like that circle on top, where she does the override. 2x4. I guess she loved that other man or whoever it was more than her husband. But yeah, and what makes it even worse is that she probably didn't cry at all when her actual husband died. It just makes it that much worse. Did you throw a shoe at? Did he?
No,
Why'd he ask?
because earlier, Diamond said something. If he hollers, somebody might throw a shoe at him.
And then he got hit by something.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. So now I put this on. And it goes like there, like that. Definitely starting to look almost like a flying saucer too.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's not quite fat enough, like thick enough for it to really look like an actual, like spaceship flying saucer.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the front, bottom part of the bumper.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's this part right here. It's still gonna stick out further. I think this is gonna be my last bag.
Well, this is also my last bag, so that one actually.
Now I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. They keep using the same ad for all these. I'm assuming that this is the ones they actually used though for that particular episode. I mean, I guess to be fair, they probably do that a lot, even today. You know, just the same ads over and over. I just don't watch enough TV for it to really be an issue. I'll do it. All goes dag. I wonder who they had do the whistling.
Mm-hmm. Another real dark one like this. Notice I used a light one when I should have used a light one instead of a dark one.
Now to put these things on. Antennae, I guess, of some kind. Alright. Getting into the home stretch, it would seem. On this one, I kind of guess ever since I started the last bag, I've kind of been in the home stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Sticker time, and after this, 2 more stickers.
Oh, there it is.
In some ways, it's hard to believe that all that was done like before current technology.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason
So
why
they did have movies.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
They just didn't. I think TV was starting.
Maybe if this is in the 50s, yeah, it was just starting. I think that reminds me around like how do you duty time and all that. Before that, it was just like only at the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
All right, almost done with the disc head. All right, okay. 2 red or orange. 2 of these. And 2 more of these. There we are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now it's time to put it onto the body. There we are. Now that looks really cool. But it's not quite finished yet. There's still a little bit more to do. I don't know why they didn't have this part earlier, but looks like you had a couple more things. There we are. Let's see, and these. Alright, ×4. Ah, yes, the rest of the tail. That's what I was thinking. Our tail things. A women's baseball team?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened? He probably got murdered.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be very ironic if the person that murdered her is actually one of the people that came to him. I doubt it. At least a little. I doubt it a little bit, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that slides on like that. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then the last thing to do, it looks like, yeah. And then there's a little bit more spare parts. But yeah, it is finished. One thing left to do is to put it on the base. And then there's a complete list of all the pieces in there, a lot of them. This is a big old book. Got through it. And let's go ahead and put the spare pieces in the baggie. away. I guess I'll put that. But yeah, this is all the spare pieces from the set. Not as many as in some others. Then again, there's other ones going to be ones that the creative ones where you can build in 3 different things. Alright, so facing towards the south block. So take this and clip, 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 and clip. Okay, there we are. Now we got the tall neck complete and installed on the base, and can go ahead and I guess bring the watcher, maybe adjust its legs or whatever, maybe I don't know, put its foot on that so it can there we are. So I'm just gonna attach this guy to here so that he doesn't fall off the base, just like the tall neck's attached. An alloy, I suppose I could put alloy on the top, down here, climbing up on the tall neck. So I guess I could take off her bow and just put her on here as if she's about to override it. I feel like she's mostly to scale, but I feel like she's a little bit bigger than what she should be considering how big the tall neck is. But it's close enough, I think. Yeah, so that's about it for this Lego set. Without the lighting kit, and at some point I'll put on the lighting kit, and then I'll do just a quick video showing off the lights and all that. So you're just gonna go ahead and call it quits.
Yeah.
Well,
it is 10, almost 10:30.
Oh boy.
And I gotta get up at 4:30.
Oh no.
We start waking up at 4:30.
Well, anyway, so he didn't quite finish his DeLorean. I finished building this. So this is about been I guess part 2 of Sheek Builds or Sheeks Build. Although in this case, I don't know if we'll necessarily get a video of him finishing his DeLorean. But at the very least, if he finishes it before I leave, maybe he can show that off while I show off the lights on this tall neck. And if you like this and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. And if you also want to get notifications when things are uploaded, just make sure to click that little bell icon. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.